Hello and welcome to our midweek scrap with me. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm so excited to be here. Tonight we are going to talk about mixing papers between collections. So if you have some papers out, then that'd be great. I'm going to do a beach theme. You probably noticed that from my intro slide and my thumbnail that it's going to be a beach theme tonight. So get your papers out and scrap along with me. That's my goal tonight. Not that you have to follow mine example, but maybe something you're working on. Just have it there and we can work together and chat together. The comments are open, so feel free to say hello. Okay? So, but first, should we talk about the promotion that just came out? Have you seen that? It's just awesome. Creative Memories really put a little something in this promotion this week for everyone, right? There's a little something for everyone. Let's go ahead and take a little peek at that before we get started. And the first thing that comes up here is the paper buffet. So here they have, if you buy 6 or more of this, oops, let's go back. My slide's a little bit faster. If you buy 6 or more of these solid paper packs, solid core paper packs, then you get the free shimmer paper, a free pack of shimmer paper. So you buy 6 packs, you get 10 sheets of shimmer paper, you get 2 of each color. My idea is to maybe split that with a friend. If you don't need 6 packs, maybe buy 3, let your friend buy 3, and then enjoy the splitting up the shimmer pack as well, okay? But you need to buy 6, and it's exclusive paper this time. You have to go online. It's very obvious. Once you go online, you'll know which paper it is, okay? They also brought out this new gorgeous collection, Serene Waters. Here's the bundle pack that I have on here. I want to pause it here too as well because I have to say, Creative Memories is really kicking it up a notch with those bonus products, right? They're adding bonuses to a lot of their promotions lately. And in this one, you'll see not only do you get all the papers and the mats and the stickers and embellishments and the laser cut embellishments and both tools and pens, but they're also including the bonuses are the clear cutting mat. So if you watch my channel, you know I use my little Dollar Tree hack to, these are not Dollar Tree hacks. These are professionally made. They're clear. You lay them over your picture so you can see like how much you can cut off. And if you made a 4-inch cut, where that would be. So that's included in this bundle. You can't buy those separately. Also, they're bringing out, we're going to see here in a minute, some photo boxes. And in this bundle, you get the blue ones. So we can't even buy the blue ones. So it's extra bonus. They're 5x7 and they protect your photos. But the one that really gets me, and when I saw this, I thought I have to get this bundle, is the Peekaboo Pockets because there's a variety of sizes. So really nice bundle this time. Okay, let's continue on here. There we go. And also they're putting out a vellum pack of paper with this collection. Just gorgeous. And this made me realize that I don't use vellum enough. And I think when I get this, I'm really going to have to, use this because I just think it's beautiful. And vellum always adds that gentle, oceany, relaxing kind of feel to our layouts. Okay. There we go. So of course it comes with our traditional stickers. We have a page of icons, a page of words and titles, and a page of border strips. And the embellishment, same thing, very standard that come with all of our package. They're very cute. They're very oceany themed, sea life. But this time they put out 2 tools with it as well. We have the Friendly Fish Border Punch and the Rolling Cells Border Making Cartridge. Both super cute. I love the sailboats in the Rolling Cells Border Making Cartridge. It almost looks like they're dancing on water. It's so cute. So very sea life, pond, ocean. We can use that for a lot of things. But in this launch that they did on Monday, so all this stuff is available online right now, they included some organization tools for us as well. So they put out this brand new 12 by 12 box. It's actually 14 and a quarter by 14 and a quarter, but it holds 12 by 12 inch paper. in it comfortably. There's room, you know, for it to move around so it's not getting bent up. So that's really nice. I'm really happy to see that they're kicking up their organization tools. These will probably be around. These are, you know, not something what we need all the time maybe, but when we need it, we know we can go here and get these quality products for us. Now these boxes here, the photo boxes and the case that comes with it, these hold 5x7, up to 5x7 photos. So, but you can also put tools in there, your embellishment pack, your matte packs. There's a lot of uses for those boxes. Now this promotion that's going on is super awesome. I actually took advantage of this. If you go online and you spend $100 or more, then you get 50 free photo prints. So I say take advantage of that. I actually have never haven't used Creative Memories photo printing, so I'm very anxious to see. Be careful when you do this though. It's not something that you spend the $100 and you're going to get a coupon for. You have to have your photos uploaded into your order at the same time as you're making that order. Okay, so make sure get those loaded. 50 photos. I'm sure we all have that we can get printed. And I think this is great. I really can't wait to see it. I'll probably do a video on those when they come in. Hello, I see people joining. Thank you for saying hello. Okay, let's go on. And then, of course, we have some brand new writing tools. We have the navy micro tip pen. That's awesome. I'm really excited to see the blue chalking pen because I did a little video with the white chalking pen. And at the end of the video, I was like, oh, now I hope they bring out extra colors. And it's kind of like they were listening because here we go. We have blue. So I'm very excited to see how that blue pen works and how it compares to the white one because I love the white one. Okay, so yeah, go take a look. There's so much that came out this week. There really is a little bit for everybody. So I just thought I'd put a real quick little video out there. So in case you haven't seen it, some of you probably have already seen it. So let's see who's on. Jenny, Kathleen, Carrie, hi, thank you. Thank you for saying hi in the chat. If you're on, please feel free to say hi. Okay, so we're going to do some scrapbooking tonight. And like I was saying at the beginning, pull out your materials. Let's scrap together. We're going to do a 2-page layout and I'm going to do a beach theme. Let me turn my overhead camera on. Okay, there we go. So last time we came live, we were using the Sunrays for days. And I love this collection. It's very bright. It's obviously very summery. There's a lot of summer colors in here. And then we talked about the You Quack Me Up collection that was coming out and how I'm not going to use this for babies probably, but I loved how it correlated with the Summer Rays for Days collection. And right now there's several collections out. Creative Memories, obviously, you know, they knew people were going to make this crossover. And I love it because you know, once I start running out of my papers for Sunrays for Days, I can just start mixing in the You Quack Me Up. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to pick some from each collection and make a layout with it. So the You Quack Me Up, it has the blues and the orange, just like the Sunrays for Days. It also has the yellow, but a little bit toned down yellow, not quite as bright as over here in the Sunrays for Days. Also out right now is the Heart to Help. Again, lots of very vibrant blues and yellows. And then there's also some pastel blues as well. So this can easily be mixed in with these other two. And then I pulled this one out because I love this pack, the Super Duper Boy. This is a tone-on-tone pack. And again, it has the blues, the yellows, the oranges. But what I loved about this is now it brings in the turquoise. And I really love turquoise for summer layouts, especially Hawaii, which is what I'm going to do tonight. But I'm actually not using turquoise, but I do love turquoise for Hawaii photos. Okay, so that's our goal tonight. We're going to take some pieces from some of these and mix them together and see if we can create a layout. Hello, Marion. Thank you for joining us. Oh, you're going to watch the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, I hate to say it. Is that tonight? Oh, that's fun. Okay, so let's start off. The paper I picked from Sunrays for Days was the flip-flops. Let me pull in my pictures here real quick so you can see what I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to be working on Hawaii pictures. These are old. We went to Hawaii. This is way back in the day, and I want to scrap my little one here at the beach. So this is from like 1996. She's now 27, so that's how long ago it was. But I liked the flip-flop paper because I feel like it's whimsical. Oh, it's game 1 of the Stanley Cup final, so not okay. Good to know. I didn't know that. So the flip-flops is very kiddish and whimsical, so I thought it'd be perfect for these photos of her at the beach in Hawaii. So that's our idea. I'm going to, I have it right here on white paper, but I'm not going to keep it on white. I just wanted to show you my idea. So I'm not going to follow a sketch this time. I'm just going to use what I like to use is a basic page layout for myself. Whenever I have a double page layout, and if I just want to get something done fast, I go back to this method, and I'm hoping that this method will help you when you want to do a quick double page layout as well. So I have a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Of course, we always need a background sheet, or we need to work straight into our albums, right? So we can take our 12 by 12 and we can plop it right down in the middle, give it a cut, and give half and half to each side. That's one method. That's one method that I use quite often, but that's not the method I'm going to use tonight. What I'm going to do tonight is I want more of my flip-flop paper over here on the left and then less of it on the right. Okay, Miriam, puck drop is soon. So yeah, let me know. Let us know if you have to go, we'll understand. You can watch the replay. Okay, so I want to try and do 7 inches on the left-hand side, and then that's going to leave me 5 inches that I can play with on the right-hand side, but I probably won't be using quite so much. So what makes this layout so easy is the fact that, you know, I don't have to do a lot of cutting. I don't have to do a lot of measuring. I'm going to separate that just so there we can see. Okay, you can see that the beginning of my layout is coming together. You can stop right here if you wanted to and start adding some photos. You can dress it up. I have a border strip laying here. You can dress it up if you wanted by adding a border strip here and maybe on the other side. Okay, but I'm going to, my goal here is to mix and match these papers, so I want to see what else I can pull in from the other collections. Okay, so here I'm pulling in from the You Quack Me Up, and I'm actually going to slide that under and pull out the white because I'm going to be using the orange. This orange is kind of like a watercolor paper, and I'm going to put that over here as my base page for my left-hand side. And for the right-hand side, I'm going to use this orange little speckled paper that also came from the You Quack Me Up. So that, you see how that just changed the look so dramatically from taking out the white and putting in the pattern paper behind there. Okay, but I do want to bring in one more piece. When I'm using this multicolor, I like to bring in a lot of different colors. So, but I don't go crazy. I still want to see my photos, so I don't want to get too crazy, but I do want to accent the flip-flops. So here I'm bringing in this beautiful striped paper. This one came from the Heart to Help pack. And my idea is to just put a slice on each side. On the left-hand side, I'll go a little smaller, and on the right-hand side, I'll go a little bit larger. Okay, so for this one, it is striped, so we want to make sure we're cutting it the right way. Okay, so I know on the left-hand side, I probably only want a small little piece of this, so probably about 2 inches. I just want it peeking out a little bit, and I don't want it the whole 12 inches for this one. This time I only want it about 10 inches because I still want to see that gorgeous orange paper showing through as well. Okay, so it's going to go something like that, and then I'm going to need one more over for the other side. And I think for this one on this side, I'm going to go a little bit bigger I'm not sure. In fact, let me wait and see what I need for my, well, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do, I have 5 inches in the flip-flop paper, so I'll do 5 inches in the blue. And then we can trim it down if we need to. Again, I only want 10 inches. Save my scraps, of course. Okay, there we go. I'm still might be making some trims on the flip-flop over here, but for now, there we go. That's my page design for this layout. Simple. I do this a lot. I also sometimes do it where I'm putting the mat on the inside. Of course, this would be bigger. Something like that. Very quick, very easy. You can change up the pattern paper on this and use this multiple times, and nobody would even notice in your book if your papers are changed, your photos are changed. They're not going to even notice that it's the same page layout. Okay, so how am I going to put my photos on here? Let's see, I know I have 3 photos of my daughter, so I want to put her on this side. And I have 3, let's see here, how many do I have? These are all scenic photos. These came out of a sticky album I'm tearing down. So, okay, so I have 2 of my daughter, 1 of my husband snorkeling. That's really hard to see him, but that's him snorkeling. And then, actually, here's the 3rd one. Let's do it like this. So we want her at the beach, digging in the sand. So it's going to go something like this. Now, because I just pulled these out of an old sticky album, let me take care of that glare. There we go. I just pulled them out of that sticky album, so I do want to mat all of them because they, I don't want them to ruin my page at all over here. So I do have some mats that I'm going to be bringing in. I've already pre-cut this to save us some time. I'm going to keep on the right hand side, I'm going to keep them all in a 4x6 format. So my mats are 4x6. I'm just going to trim my pictures 1/4 inch. And then on the other side, I'm going to trim these down to be 3.5 by 5. And then my mats will be 1/4 inch bigger. Okay. So let me go ahead and get going on adhering everything down and getting my photos onto photo mats. Okay. I'll check the chat here while I'm working. Oh, Marion's gonna do double multitasking. She's going to watch both at the same time. Good for you. That's awesome. Yeah, I like to put a lot of photos in my my albums. I'm not really one for doing one photo. I do occasionally if it's a big photo, and if you saw my if you're on my Facebook group, saw my workshop Wednesday today. That was an example of me putting one photo on because I don't really do that very often. It has to be a 5x7 or an 8x10 even before I can do that. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so let's work on the right page for a minute because I need to get my paper just spaced out ever so. How much do I want showing? I'm okay if this comes off a little bit. And then I'll have her here. Keep losing that 3rd picture. There we go. Okay, so let's get those trimmed down just a tad. Let's see, this picture I don't need the whole picture, but I don't mind having it all in there. So we're just going to trim that off 1/4 inch. I'm going to take off from this, maybe I'm going to do half on each side. Take a little off from the sky and a little off from the sand. And here's where I don't need to have all the beach. I do like the scenery in the background. And if I didn't have so much room on this layout, I would probably trim that down. But since I have so much room, I'm going to go ahead and leave it. Okay, so that was 1/4 inch. This one I'm taking all off the top because I don't want to chop her little fingers off. Come back here. I didn't take the 1/4 inch off the side. You can't measure a 1/4 inch on this trimmer, so you kind of have to guess. I'm going to do a little on both. But I think after a while, you just kind of get used to it. Whoops. Okay, so let's see. 1/4 inch off of this one. I'm taking it all off of one side because my trimmer is sticking right there. I'm taking it all off of one side because, again, I don't want to chop her little hand off. Okay, there's that. Hello, Dare to be Creative. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mat all these. And Jill, hi. Thank you for coming. We're just making a beach layout here. Some older pictures. I was explaining that these are actually from 1996. So even before I was scrapbooking. So that's why they were in that sticky album, and that's why I had to take them out. The album was just turning all colors and it was crazy. So I'm going to trim this mat down just a bit. I didn't want it to ruin all these pictures. And then even back then I didn't have digital, right? So I had to, I would have to find the negatives and whew, I'm not even sure I have those anywhere or not in any kind of order. That would take me forever. So yeah, I had to take all these out and get them into a much better album where it could be protective. Oh, hi Jill. I didn't know you were from Australia. Thank you for coming. What time is it in Australia? About morning time, like 6 in the morning, maybe? 10 in the morning? Wow, I don't know what's going on with my trimmer. Of course, you know, when I'm going live, my trimmer's gonna act crazy. I want a little more off. I am trying to take just a little tad off, so maybe it's not liking that. Okay, so let's go back to this side. Is anybody scrapping along with me? I kind of think I want a little more. That was about 2 inches. I want to see 3 inches. I have some extra paper here. Now all of a sudden I want more blue paper showing. Take that 10 inches back out. Oh, it's 10:20. Okay. So yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, thank you. Thank you for spending part of your, what is it? So Thursday morning over there, right? Okay, so we'll do something like this. Let's bring them in. Once I get my pictures on the page, I'd like to bring them pretty close together. I'm trying to decide if I want the blue showing or not showing. So I think I'm going to butt that right up next to the flip-flop paper and then tuck these in. I'm going to bring it down a little bit because I'm going to be probably putting a cluster right there. So let's keep that side for a minute and we'll come back over here to our right-hand side. Oh, your clock is slow. Oh yeah, it's Thursday morning. Okay. Let's see here. These are all scenic pictures and I don't want to chop them off too much, but I am going to bring them down to a little bit smaller size so that I could put all 4 on one page over here. So I have to be kind of strategic about how I'm going to put these and where I'm going to cut them, because there's certain parts of the island that I want to keep, right? So like for example here, I like how the island is going into the ocean, so I'm going to cut from over here. I'm going to get my 12-inch trimmer. I know I try not to use my 12-inch trimmer too much for photos because it does dull your blade, but I want to get this down about 1 inch. Let's see. Gotta get my mats out, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do it like right here. Okay, so now that I have one, I could use it as a guide for the others. Okay, lots of sky here, so I know I can bring this side down to the 1/2 inch. I don't mind losing some of the clouds because I still have a lot of clouds. Okay, so that picture. Now this picture, I want, again, as the island is going into the water, let's take off our 1/2 inch. Again, I'm going to cut out that Hawaiian sky. And then I'm going to use this picture to line it up so I don't have to use that 12-inch trimmer. I love my 12-inch trimmer, but I don't want to go through my blades super quick. Okay. And then on this one he's right in the middle, so I kind of like the skyline up there. Let's see what we have to do here. I don't want to get rid of all the beach either. We're going to get rid of the skyline. Just decided. There, that actually, it brings it in a lot more so you can see him. I want this one, I want him right in the middle, so this time I'm going to have to line it up so that I get a little bit off of each side. Oh, a peekaboo pocket? You're thinking I should use a peekaboo pocket? For which one? Okay, let's see. Where do I want to cut this one? I think I could maybe cut a little off of each side. First I'll do the sky. And then I have a lot of water over here. Okay. Take a little bit. There. Now they should all be roughly around 3.5 by 5. Oh, maybe did I do 5 or 4.5? Did I take an inch off? Let's see here. The right page, do a peekaboo pocket, but I only have 4 photos there. Oh, perfect. There, my mats fit. For some reason I thought I did something wrong here, but no, they look like they fit. Oh, this one's a little big. I always keep, you guys do that too, you always keep some photo mats. I always keep white ones, white only, handy, 4x6s, so that it kind of saves me some time from cutting. There we go. Okay, so let me get these adhered down onto their mats. Have any of you disassembled those sticky albums before? I'm sure you probably have, right? But it's kind of hard. Sometimes they get stuck in there pretty good. This one was kind of challenging. That's where that multi-purpose tool comes in handy. Just slide it under there and it helps to pop it off the page. But yeah, that was kind of a challenge. But I am so happy that I did that, because if not, my memories are going to be all yellow. And in fact, if you saw that my Facebook page where I was also working with a Hawaii picture from this same trip, that one was really turning yellow around the edges. I'm really kind of concerned about that one. I hope it doesn't fade away, because I'm sure it wasn't a very good print, right? It's just those people on the side of the street taking those pictures that can't be a good printer. So, oh yes, dental floss. Yes, yep, that does help a lot. I didn't think about that, but that does help a lot. Yep, it's very delicate work. You have to kind of be very careful. Okay, let's see how much of the blue I want to keep here. I really probably want to bring out most of it. There we go, because I really love that blue. I don't want to hide it all. Maybe, I don't know how much I want to bring those in. Okay, I like that. So let me go ahead and adhere my paper. I'm going to keep the full 5 inches of the flip-flop paper also. So based on your comments, I could see you guys have some experience tearing down those those photo albums. Why did we ever do that? We didn't know. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's put all these back on one more time. I think I had that one over there and this one over here. Now, I think what I'm going to do is maybe bring these in a little bit closer. Okay, so before I make my final decision on where those are going to go, let me bring this down just a little bit. Let's scoot my page up so you can see it. Okay, I want to figure out my embellishment clusters before I make my final decision on where these photos are going to land. So if you've seen me before, you know that I have my circles. Let me read the chat real quick. Oh, Kathleen's doing that now. Oh, good. They're coming out easy. Oh, that's a good idea. She took a picture of each page first so she knows how it was originally. You're going to put it back in the same order then, right? Is that your idea? So were your sticky items like scrapbooking? Mine weren't scrapbooking. It was just, they were just laid in there with maybe a postcard or a piece of map or something, but I didn't have pattern paper or anything in there. But yeah, I like that idea of taking a photo first. Okay, so where am I going to put my clusters on here? So I'm going to put my biggest cluster probably right over here. So I actually might bring this down ever so slightly because I actually want to include my title right over here. Now, I don't have a lot of journaling to say on this page. This was a long time ago. I didn't have any notes. Obviously, I was a young, busy mom at the time. Oh, my page, I don't like that blue. It's not tucked in all the way. So I don't have a lot of memories about this particular day at the beach. Of course, I remember the trip to Hawaii, but this particular beach, we went to a lot of different beaches. I just really love these photos of my daughter playing in the sand, and I love the scenic pictures. So I think I don't really need to keep a spot for journaling was what I was getting at there. So I'm going to have my biggest cluster up at the top over here. And then when I'm going to come down over here and put my next cluster and then another cluster at the top. So if I had journaling to do, I probably would put it down here with this, or maybe even up here or up here. But since I don't have any, I'm going to kind of just title this with the name of the beach and kind of let the photos speak for themselves, but I'm also going to bring in some word stickers from the Sunrays for Days pack and let them kind of help tell my journaling as well. Okay, so where the circles are, that's where my clusters will be. I use different size circles just so I know that it helps me visually. I don't know what it is, but I really do that on every layout, even when I'm working by myself, just so I can kind of step back and be like, yeah, I like that flow. And then the different sizes are just, I probably going to make them, if I'm going to go any smaller, it would be, the smallest one would be up here because I don't have that much room. That's it. One thing I do, what happens is when I use the circles, sometimes I start thinking, yeah, I really like that circle there. So I end up thinking, oh, I want to use a circle. And so I have to kind of be careful about that I don't always end up using green circles on every layout. But today I am going to use a circle, but I'm going to bring in my custom cutting mat here, because what I want to do is I want to bring in yet another piece of paper from the Sunrays for Days collection, and I'm going to cut circles. And I think what I've decided for this layout is I do want to have a big circle in each area. Okay, so I'm going to do, the biggest one's going to be up here, and I'm using the biggest circle, not the jumbo circle, but the biggest circle in our set of circles, and I'm going to use the inside ring. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. So you use little pieces of gift wrap. So that's what you're taking out. Wow, that's awesome. That is, and that's coming out easy for you. Wow. Okay, I'm surprised that that's coming out so easy. my blue paper on the right. Is it still shifted? I thought I fixed that. Let's see here. Was it my camera angle? No. Maybe, is it my camera angle? Oh, don't make me pull out my T-square. No, I'm not really good with my T-square. I'm just going to pop that right off. There we go. I am using regular adhesive, but it's coming off pretty easy. I didn't put a lot on. You saw how much I didn't put a lot. I am bringing out the T-square because I'm going to line it up with the other paper. Line these papers up. And I'm just really not that great with the T-square. I'm actually think I'm better when I eyeball it. So, but you're right. It did look a little twisted still. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to use my camera too to help me out. That's down here, isn't it? Okay, I like it. How's that? It's 2-0 already, Marion? That sounds like a fast game. And it just started. Oh, okay. These poor pictures, how many times have I picked them up? Okay. Okay. So, bring your mat back in. And I'm going to do one red, and that's going to be the biggest area because, like I was saying, I want to put my title up there. So I want that one is going to be the red blade. So that's going to be our biggest blade. Let me move this for 1 minute. So now I'm taking out my circle, my holder, and I'm going to just put in my mat here. Okay, I'm not sure. I might want it to lap over the flip-flops, but we'll decide that in a minute. Okay, 2 more cuts of this watermelon seed. I love this little paper. It's so cute. And it really helps to bring out, it helps to bring out the red in the flip-flops. Let's see, I think I just jumped that one. I'm trying to talk and, my blade, this is actually a new blade. It's a new old blade. One more, whoops, one more. Okay, let me pay attention this time. Okay, there we go. So these ones will be a little bit smaller. Okay, let's line this up again. Get straight, bring our photos back in. Okay, I'm gonna bring it down. I am gonna, what do you guys think? Should I have them touch or have a little space between them? I feel like if I have them touch, I should have just put them on one piece of paper. I'm going to tuck this one behind the blue for now. So let's, our watermelon seeds, I'm going to face them upward. And then this other piece, this other circle will come down at the bottom down here. I think I might even overlap my photo so that it's okay because there's only beach, none of us are in that photo. Okay. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere my pictures down. I think on this side, period 1 is half over. Wow, that is fast. Okay, let's see. Let me bring in my title. I do already have that ready. Well, I think I did, but now the letters are falling off. This is Waimea Beach, Waimea Bay, I think is what it was actually called. Of course, my letters, I have them here on some wax paper, but they're not really holding up. I will have to do a little glue on that. Okay, so I think our circle is big enough. It's going to go something like that. So yeah, I'm going to have the circle on this side overlapping the paper. Oops. Okay, so let's see here. I didn't glue that one down. I changed the side and then I didn't glue it down. Let's give that a little bit of adhesive. Okay, help me with making sure I got that in line. Where's that T-square? My goodness. Okay. Yep, because I'm chit-chatting and trying to watch the chat. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to stand up so I can eyeball this. Whoops, hit the camera. Okay, let's get this. Slide that under a little bit, bring it down. Okay, there we go. Okay, that is still a little bit crooked. There we go. Okay, so let's get that back in. Make sure our watermelons are going up. Now we'll get our pictures down and we're moving right along. Anybody scrapping? Tell me what you're working on. Line this up. Okay. There we go. Bring our title back in so we can see if we have to make a little bit of adjustment. And I do want to bring the circle back down just a little bit. Let's put our title here and do it all at once. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm like that. Okay, there we go. That's going to go there. Okay, let's get the other ones attached. I'm going to tuck this one. I think I'm going to do this one under the paper. Okay, and then this one is going to go over our photo. So let's bring these even with the other page. Oh, all right. Some people are. Okay, Jenny's making an ocean page also, a two-page layout. Nice. And Marion's saying I would quarter that left watermelon paper. You would quarter it so it looks like a watermelon, or quarter it to not waste paper. Which one? Top or bottom? You said left-hand side. This one? Oh, quarter it. Well, I am going to decorate on top of that. This one over here, if that's what you're thinking. But you're thinking to quarter it so it looks like... Oh, you're saying, yeah, that might not fit then if I quarter it. And I'm going to cover a lot of that up probably because I am going to embellish. All the circles will be embellished actually. Okay. I'm trying to line it up over here. Don't want to make this one upside down. Have you guys ever done that where you cut like a little circle ring and put it over the person? I feel like I need to do that on that photo so that we can see him. The good thing there's not a lot of people in that photo, so he does kind of stand out, but you really have to look. Okay. And then we're going to do that, I think. Yep, something like that. Okay, so here's our layout with our photos on it. I can see I'm not putting a lot of adhesive on because of that reason, because it's a little bit, I'm not making it that straight tonight, am I? Let me get my paper straight. Scoot it up, turn it. There we go. Okay, so I went with the showing some paper in between. I kind of like that. I like to see the break so that each picture has its own little spot. And Glenda's saying good morning from Australia. Thank you. Yep, we're making a beach layout today. Continuing, we're mixing papers up. We're mixing up 3 different collections of paper we have here today. So, okay, let's go to embellish. And we'll start up here in this corner. What do I have? Let's see. So I was talking about the stickers. I am going to, there's a few that apply. I mean, a lot of these apply, right? Because we're at the beach. I like this one, June, July, and August. So I honestly don't remember what month we went, but it was either June, July, or August. I do remember that. And let's see. A lot. I like this one, the fun beach days. I think that's going to help my journaling a lot because I know we were having fun. I just don't remember a lot about, it was probably just an afternoon trip to the beach after sightseeing all day. Here's another good one, at the beach. That's fun. Some of these might apply. Well, I don't know. Our skies weren't that blue, really. There was a lot of clouds that day. Sunny days, I'm not sure if that applies, but I love this one, Sandy Toes, summer vacation. So there's a lot that apply, even the little sand bucket. But I brought in some other things as well. I pulled in these flowers from Botanical Burst, these embellishments and the greenery, because I just think that these represent Hawaii's colors that I would want to use in my album. So I pulled in both the yellow and the pink, and I have some of the gems from those as well. I'm not sure I'm going to use those. Like I was telling you earlier, I don't have a lot of journaling, but I keep my card handy because if I did, I probably would stick it right down here, actually. I don't do my journaling on screen, but sometimes I handwrite, sometimes I type it up and on the computer and stick it in there. So I would know exactly how big I would need to print. So I have some more gems and then some other things that I pulled out from my stash. Okay, so let's see. Let's start up here in the top corner with our title. Our title is going to be up there. I kind of like having pink flowers. Do we want yellow? I like the pink because she's wearing a pink floral bathing suit. So I thought that would be really cute to accent. And so she has pink and yellow on the flowers on her bathing suit and green leaves. So I thought this would be perfect. Let's see if they have some other leaves in here. If you haven't seen these before, they're really pretty. They have a little bit of metallic around the edge and a little metallic on the leaves as well. But you have to be careful. Sometimes 2 comes out and you don't realize. So I kind of wanted something like that. And then maybe yellow. Let's add a little bit of yellow in here as well. Yeah, something like that over there. Okay. And then I like to go back and forth. So I know that's the start over there, but now I'm going to come over here and let's see what I pulled out from here. I know I had that palm tree for a reason. I like the palm tree to either be popping out the top of one of these, probably tuck it under that photo. Sometimes when I'm just scrapping by myself, I don't actually hear anything until I'm absolutely sure what I'm going to put. But on film, I know it moves around a lot for people, so it gets a little frustrating. I think on this side over here with this tree, I like it I'm going to make it so that it's right above the red and hitting right onto the orange dotted paper. But I'm also going to pull in the sandy toes. So I do want some more orange over here. I have a lot of orange on this side. So I thought that would probably help bring in that as well. So let me get a little bit of foam tape for this. I want this popping up a little bit. Okay. This is pretty thin little piece, so I'm going to trim it down just a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to put a little piece on for now so you can see what I'm going to do. turn it around, it's going to be like that. So I'm probably going to move the palm tree over if I could. I'm starting to get like a little trap space right here, and that I don't want that, so I'm going to bring it down probably like that so it goes over and avoids that little trap space right there. Okay, let me move down here for a minute, because over here is where I do want to use this Fun Beach Days. Okay, and I do want to pop that up on a little bit of foam tape as well. So it's going to go like, let me move that little journaling because I won't have any journaling. I do want it to hang off, and I'm okay with it touching my photo. Again, that photo doesn't have anything. What I want to see is the landscape. So we're okay with that, covering up some of our photo. Okay, then I pulled out these super cute wood veneers. A friend gave these to me. They're really thin, very, very thin, and they're super cute. So I'm going to put that over here. Wow, they're so thin. I think I just broke it. Oh no. Okay, that's okay. I'll use a little bit of wet glue on there to put those. But this kind of brings in, obviously, the flip-flops from my paper selection. So I love that, and I haven't used those. She gave me about 3 or 4 of those, and I haven't used them since. So I think that would be an awesome place for it. What else over here? I do want to bring in some flowers to match the flowers up here. I mean, you can't have a Hawaii page without flowers. So I'll probably bring that down, something like that. I might have to pop that up on foam tape as well. It's kind of resting on top of that right now. And then, where is it? Our new striped umbrella punch. We used this last time, but I thought I can't have a beach page without my umbrella punch, right? It'll be in a different album than we were working on last time. So I have a piece of pink, super bright pink, that matches her bathing suit. So I'm going to go ahead and punch this out. Okay. I just love it that it comes out. I haven't had the need yet to back those too much. I like it just kind of free flowing. Oops, I might stick it under the flip-flops there. So it'll be poking out like that. Okay. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, you know what? I have a scrap here of my sandcastles. I punched my sandcastles out with my border making cartridge, and I had it laying here, and I thought, oh, I just want one. I just want one for that upper corner. So I'm gonna just snip off a little one. I'm not sure how much I want to do, maybe half like that. And I just want it tucking out over here. There's that tool. Put it under here, under the flower, just a little bit, one little sandcastle popping out of the top. I'm going to play with that so my title still fits. I'm going to have to glue down each of those letters because there's just really no sticky left on them. Okay, there we go. I like it. What else did I have? Maybe I need a pink flower down here. I have pink and yellow up there. Let's see what pink would look like. A little one. Yeah. Yep, I like it. What do you guys think? Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. She likes it. Also, I punched a bunch of these cameras out with the border making cartridge, and then I've just been putting them on so many layouts. Butterflies and cameras, I really feel like they can fit anywhere. So I'm going to put a camera up there. So I have my sandcastle popping out and my camera popping out at that top cluster up there. And then I had this one little piece that I found. I was thinking of bringing in some of the yellow. There's a little piece down here too. Whoops. That's a little blue heart. So I'm going to put these two pieces, I think, up here. Well, they're going to, I'm going to have to, I want to move this, I think. Move my palm tree over. Bring in a little bit of yellow. It's a dark yellow orange. And then maybe a little bit of blue. I'll put my heart somewhere up there. Okay. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Any suggestions? I like it. I have just enough embellishments, 3 different areas. You can still see the pink paper behind the watermelon paper, not so much up here, but in the others, and it brings out just enough pink or red to highlight those flip-flops there in the center. So I think I'm going to stop there. I think I will get all this stuff glued down. I won't bore you with that because I am going to have to take some time with that title and glue that down individually. But I think that's how I'm going to leave it. I like it. This is, I like combining papers from different collections. Do you guys like doing that as well? Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Kathleen, she's been watching me for a while, and yes, I do appreciate all your nice comments too. You and Deborah both, you guys leave me a bunch of nice comments. A lot of people do, actually, and I really appreciate it. It keeps me motivated. But thank you. So she's learning a lot about clustering. Yeah, and I don't know, Kathleen, if you're on my Facebook page or not, but I do some clustering there as well, and I do a little bit more time there as well. So, but thank you. Yeah, thank you. I like this layout too. Thank you, Glenda. She's saying the perfect balance. Yeah, I do try and keep my cluster bases. I kind of keep my cluster bases off to the sides a lot, tops and bottoms and sides, just so that I don't, go into my photos too much. I like to touch the photo so that it looks like it kind of belongs there, but I don't try and overtake my photos, basically. I like to, even the pattern paper is sometimes makes me a little bit nervous because it's a little bit wild. And but that's why I covered up a bunch of it with photos, and I also matted the photos so that they pop out as well. So thank you, Deborah. My explaining. Thank you. I appreciate that you like that. I'm glad because yeah, that's pretty much how I am talking to myself too when I'm scrapping by myself. Probably drive others crazy when I'm in a group. But thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'd like to see your layouts too. I bet they're beautiful. So, okay, let me come back to the front. Okay, there we go. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. This is so much fun. I think I will keep this on Wednesday evenings. I'm hoping that works for a lot of people, throughout the summer, and then maybe we could readjust. But I like this. I like taking the time midweek, make sure that we're getting into our scrappy space and we're creating something, right? That's the whole point. I just want to motivate people to, work with me, work along with me, create a layout while we're here. And I do have another one planned. Let's see. Maybe, there it is. So we're going to meet again on June 29th. It'll be a Wednesday night at same time, 5 p.m. And you can probably tell by that thumbnail there that it's going to be a patriotic theme. So excited. 4th of July is my favorite holiday. So I can't wait. That's going to be really fun. I hope that you guys come back and join me for that. And bring your scrap supplies along. Scrap with me. Okay? So take care, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.